Hello everyone, my name is Droogie Forever, and today we're playing Home Safety Hotline. Um, yeah, so this is a pretty interesting game. I've already played it a little bit, and now I'm going to play through and do the right thing. My first playthrough I did the wrong thing and I got fired. So now I'm going to do the right thing. So this is just a home safety video. Every year thousands of families suffer injuries or even death from common household hazards. Hazards such as house fires, flooding, it's black mold, metamorphosis. Don't become a statistic. Call the safety hotline. Okay? So it's just a very simple intro. This is a welcome email. It says if you get 90% accuracy rate or more, you get a coupon every day. My first playthrough, I only got one coupon. And then it says, you may notice video files appearing on your desktop. Disregard these. And the reason for that is they get weirder and weirder as you play. So this playthrough, I'm going to go for accurate answers only. And that'll be the playthrough you guys see on YouTube, because I totally screwed it up the first time and was making joke answers and stuff, and that ended up just getting me fired, so I didn't get to see the real ending. So anyway, we'll clock in and we'll do the real stuff this time. Excuse me. All right. So you start off with just some simple stuff. It's bed bugs, bees, black mold, carpenter ants, cockroaches. It's all normal household stuff. And then it gets very weird the more you play. Gopher, fly, spider, mice, moles, raccoon, termites, and ticks. Alright, so all we gotta do... Yeah, this is our boss.
And I'll be acting as your supervisor during your time here at HSH. Before you begin your first day here, let me tell you a bit about how things work here. You are an HSH responder. As such, it is your job to learn about various household hazards so you can answer the questions of our callers intelligently. When a client calls, answer the call and listen carefully to their concerns. When you've diagnosed their issue, submit the corresponding household hazard, and we'll forward them safety instructions to address their problem. Welcome to the HSH family. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
There you go. Alright, so this first caller is going to say something about, it looks like coffee grounds. That's your clue right here, that it's cockroaches. You can look through all of them. I thought it was black mold the first time I played, but he specifically mentions that it looks like coffee, so it's cockroaches. But you'll see. The calls are going to start coming through here in a second. It's like working at a help desk.
John here. My wife insisted I call this number. It sounds like she thinks we might have some kind of infestation. My wife keeps telling me about specks of dirt or something in the kitchen. Just looks like coffee to me. I don't know. You tell me, I guess.
Alright, so you put them on hold, and then you look for the answer here. And it's obviously cockroaches, so we're going to submit that answer. He said it looks like coffee. They frequently inhabit kitchens and places used to prepare food, and their droppings look like coffee grounds. So there you go. Cockroaches.
Hi, I'm so sorry. My name is Grace, and it's probably nothing, but I thought I'd call just in case. Lately, I can't sleep at night because of this annoying little sound coming from my attic. It sounds kind of like... You know, it's probably nothing. I'm sure it could just be regular old house noises, but I just thought I'd call to ask and make sure.
Alright, so the eat kind of is your clue. Alright, so it's mice. Yeah, I was just being funny the first time and just answering ridiculous. and the things you unlock as you go are like insane. So I just thought it would be funny to give people funny answers, and that did not help my playthrough at all.
Hank here. Last week I called your guys about some crap in my yard. I was told wasn't anything to worry about. Well, guess what? There's more piles of crap in my yard. I'm talking huge piles of brown out there. You better not tell me it's nothing again, because I know I've seen something moving out there. Tell me what it is so I can take care of it once and for all.
Alright, so he's got like volcano type mounds. Well, he says they're big mounds, but obviously it's mounds of dirt, so it's moles. Told you, I'm taking it seriously this time. I know the answers. I know what they're supposed to be. I just was being dumb the first time and thought it would make for a funnier video, but it didn't. And we got a terrible ending. Like, we got fired. We didn't even get to see the good ending. We just get fired, and then you have to repeat it. Oh, this guy's just funny. He just calls and says funny stuff. Yeah, that guy just being funny.
Have a lawn mowing service or something? My good-for-nothing kid refuses to mow, and it's getting real crazy out there. Looking like a rainforest over here. My kid is complaining about being too sick to do anything about it. Meh, 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 meh. Stress of this stupid lawn's giving me a headache just thinking about it. Can you send some guys up to get this done?
Alright, so he says his kid's sick, right? It causes illness, and tall grass. They're in tall grass, so there you go. He's got a lot of tall grass. Alright, now we should get 100% this time. I got 50% last time because I thought it was funny. It wasn't. I mean, it was funny to put funny answers, but like the game didn't progress because I did that. Like, it progressed enough to get me to the end, sort of, but then you get fired and just have to repeat the day over and over again, the last day. So it wasn't worth it. Like, the joke answers are not worth it. Alright, you don't know me, but I used to have your job. You are in danger. Quit today before it's too late. You don't know enough. It's not too late to quit freely. Trust me. And then, hey, I got my first day coupon. It's for bug spray. HSH bug spray. There we go. And the rewards, the coupon rewards get weirder too, because I've gotten some. Well, I only got one coupon my first playthrough, but it was crazy. You'll see. All the answers are going to get very weird. Starting today, we're going to unlock some weirder stuff, and it just gets progressively more insane as we go. Alright, so our boss is going to call first, and she'll unlock some more entries for us. These will include some oddities, some hobs, which are creatures. You'll see. A couple different kinds of hobs, and maybe a couple other things. I can't remember. But
Hello, it's Carol again, your supervisor. I'm calling to let you know that you have been granted access to additional household hazard information. Please be aware that this information is confidential and not to be shared with anyone outside of HSH. If you diagnose one of these hazards, we will be providing only information to the clients that is pertinent to addressing their concerns. Nothing more. Thank you.
thanks, Carol. Alright, so we got bats, which are normal. Then we have bad teeth. These grow on bed sheets. Pretty crazy. Carbon monoxide. Cellar growth, which is fungi. Common hobs. Desk hobs. They're household humanoids. I wasn't done talking, but alright.
Sorry, I'm calling to see if you might know about anything I can do to sorry. Anything you can do to prevent pollen from coming in the house? I think there's something seriously wrong with my ventilation or something, because I cannot stop sneezing.
Alright, this one's hard to
Perhaps I haven't had
diagnose, but...
problems so long as I've stayed inside, but I think something is getting in.
Alright, this one is actually black mold. So, allergic reactions and breathing problems is one of your clues. But I think it could have been a little more clear for this one. But it is black mold. Alright, let's see what else we got. We got a desk hob. False beat. These are funny. It is actually the answer to a question, I think, later. Fracture hob. Frozen pipes. House fires. Pipe growth. These are weird. Pipe hob. Stair slugs. These are weird.
Do you know if there's such a thing as house thieves that clean? Like, maybe to disguise the robbery? At night, I keep hearing all this noise coming from my living room, but when I go look at it, I find the place spotless, but haven't yet found anything missing. I've talked with the cops, but they keep telling me to call this number. So here I am. Is there something you can do?
Alright, so she says the house is clean. So this is a common hob, right? Tendency to consume dust, dirt, and common sticky substances, cleaning them in the process. They only come out at night. So it's a common hob. Alright, now let's go down here and see if we got any other new ones. Nope. Stair slug was the... Damn it! Every time I go to look at this, a call comes through.
Yo, Buzzgoober here. Been having a heck of a time over here. I got these snappers itching and whooping and crying all over the place. Just all over the place. I got these whippersnappers yelping and whining, and I can't get a wink of sleep. Just trying to lay down over here. What you gonna do about all this? Called about 5,500 times and y'all haven't done a thing about it.
That guy calls a lot. Makes funny noises. And then you find out he's just a normal guy at some point. It was funny, but I thought it was something else going on, and I was a little disappointed that he was just a normal guy.
I don't know what's going on inside my house. I hear something crawling in the walls. I think I found teeth marks on my bedposts. I can't sleep at night knowing there's something in my house. Help me, please.
Alright, so this one's actually more simple than you think. It's just mice. Okay, null marks, you know, they obviously make sounds and stuff. So it's actually mice. You have the tendency to think of one of the weird ones there, but it's just mice. And you can play audio samples of some of them. We'll get a call. There we go.
Yeah, hey, I'm calling about a noise I've been hearing in my house lately. Sounds like scratching or something. It's real quiet. So definitely some kind of pest in my walls. I've sent out all kinds of traps, but I thought one worked for a while. Then I started hearing it again this week. I thankfully haven't seen any visible damage or droppings or whatever.
All right. So this one is the carpenter ants, because he hasn't seen any damage or anything, but he can hear it faintly. And the trap didn't work. It says to due to how fast they breed, you need to locate the nest first before you treat the ants. So yeah, that's why he didn't find the nest.
Do you guys handle security? I need home security installed. Someone's breaking into my house and going through all my stuff at night. I know it's Bob from accounting. He's always been envious of me. I know what you're doing, Bob. Going through my papers, taunting me with your organization skills. I need your best home security equipment. Pronto!
Alright, so it says he's going through his stuff at night and going through his papers, and that's a desk hob because they sort and order materials in the desk to their liking. Okay, so that's a desk hob. They make noise too. Alright, we got 100% accuracy again. Nice. So we should get another coupon. Hopefully a little weirder than bug spray this time. Oh yeah, we got a broadcast too. Oh yeah, these are real estate houses. So here, I'll show you. It just shows these houses, right? And then we get a community alert that says there's a missing persons alert for several counties. Authorities are looking for a child, Robbie Parker, male, brown hair, 4 feet tall. Last seen wearing a yellow shirt, brown shorts, white tennis shoes. Suspect is 6 feet tall, barefoot, wearing a large bush or shrub on their person. Last seen at 10:25 a.m. Report any activity to your local authorities. And that's it. That's pretty much all that's here. Alright, in the mailbox, we've got... It's too late for you now. They gave you access to more info, didn't they? I warned you. If you end up like me, join me in this hole. They haven't found me yet. It's safe here. I guess he's in that hole. I don't know. Network errors. You may experience some occasional network errors over the next few days. So what that does is it won't let you look at the information in your thing. So you want to memorize the stuff as best you can. This here says... we have a used horseshoe. So, I don't know, that's kind of a weird thing to give us a discount on, but... Alright, so our supervisor's going to call and give us some more information.
Hello, Supervisor Carroll here again. We've updated your permissions. You should now have access to more extensive information to work with for your future calls. Please be sure to read these new entries carefully so you can continue providing our clients with accurate diagnoses. Please remember that this information is strictly confidential and not to be shared with anyone unless pertinent to a caller's needs. Thank you.
Bogart. False artifacts. False rose bush. These are funny. False rose bush. Lamp sprite. Memory wisp. Got a lot of new stuff. Mirror nymph.
There's something in the basement. I've seen it. It's huge, almost as big as my dog. It doesn't hiss or growl or anything, but I haven't gotten close enough to it to find out what it is, since it's always just lurking out of sight from the top of the stairs. I need someone to come get this thing out of my basement as soon as possible. I've locked the door since I can still hear the steps creaking under its weight down there.
Alright. So this is a stair slug. Okay. They look about the size of a dog. They occupy stairwells and basements. They leave slimy residue behind. But, yeah. She says it's almost as big as her dog. So that's one of your clues. And it's in the basement. There you go. Stairwells and basements. So there's your clues.
Hey, I've been hearing some really weird noises coming from the bathroom faucet recently. I'm not sure what it could mean. It just makes this nasty sound anytime I run it, along with this, nasty smell.
Alright, so this one's actually pretty simple. This is frozen pipes. Okay. Strange smells, banging, and whistling sounds. Okay. So there you go. So this is frozen pipes. Alright, what else haven't we clicked on? T-Sprite. These are funny. Toilet hob.
My wife. I can't. Her face. It's gone. It's gone. My wife. I can't see her face. I can't see her face. She did it. I can't see her face. They're all gone. It's all gone.
Alright, so this one's fairly easy to figure out. So this is a memory wisp. And so they're invisible and odorless household wisps known for removing memories from the home and its homeowners. They report missing pictures, photo albums, and the inability to remember the faces of loved ones. So that one's pretty easy if you've read the memory wisp entry. Alright, we still haven't looked at Mirror Nymph and some of the... Oh my god, they're coming in way too fast.
Hey, name's Fred Pinball. I'm calling to lodge a complaint against your place of business up there. I have never seen such a big old mess left behind by your pest control team. Just tons of twigs, sticks, and pebbles. Sod, and I ain't putting up with it no more. I got sawdust coming out my drawers here. I'd have grabbed you by the goober and smack you around till next Sunday.
Grab you by the goober.
What's you gonna do? What's you gonna do to make this right?
Unicorn fungi are pretty funny too. It grows out of your pets' heads and stuff. Whistling fungi. Wine sprites like alcohol.
Hi? I, have no idea what's happening. My sheets are growing nasty sharp things on them, and my legs itch like crazy. Do I need to be showering more often or something? I usually shower like once a week for my skin health, so maybe that's it?
Once a week. Alright, so he's got sharp things on his sheets. This is pretty easy if you've read the entry. It's bad teeth, which apparently we have the network error now, so you can't look at it. But it's definitely bad teeth. They grow on sheets, and they get worse if you don't take care of it. Usually the network error only lasts for a couple calls, 1 or 2. So you can go back to looking at them usually after the next call comes in. Sometimes 2 calls.
Hello? I was told to call this number to ask about my problem. The wall in my bedroom doesn't look right near the bottom. The bottom of the wall has some cracks, or maybe it's peeling. I'm not sure. I have a cat named Whiskers, and sometimes he likes to sharpen his claws at the couch, but he would never do that to the wall. He knows just how naughty that would be.
Please hold.
Alright, so this one's pretty simple. Let's see if it'll let us look at these. Alright, so there's the bad teeth thing. Discomfort when sleeping, such as tickling or itching. So that's what that guy was talking about before. Alright, so for hers, it's termites. Because peeling paint, which she mentioned, you know, holes, etc. So, but she mentioned the peeling paint, which is one of your clues. So it's termites. Alright, and then I already know this is the next one. This is a Bogart. They're very tall. They cause household accidents such as flooding, fires, or electrical outages, and they observe their targets while they sleep. Extremely dangerous to humans and pets. They react violently when seen, but they excel at staying hidden.
Do you think this is some kind of joke? Last week, I called you guys about some weird noises I had coming from my living room, and the info package you sent me said something about leaving out a bowl of cream? What kind of joke is that? It's been a week now that I've been dealing with this racket, no thanks to you, and now we're starting to have power outages. Your employee's stupid joke is now probably going to cost me who knows how much in repair costs. So talk to your manager and tell them they
Now,
owe me
the
big
bowl of
time.
cream.
You figure out what's going on in my house, and you figure it out now!
I'll try to see if I can explain it. I don't remember exactly, but... Okay, so common hobs, you leave out a bowl of cream. But hobs, where does it say? Okay. One should take measures to prevent provoking metamorphosis by leaving out a bowl of cream. So they can metamorphize, I guess, into a Bogart. That's kind of your clue. It's a metamorphized hob. Okay, so I don't know why it didn't work, but now he's got a Bogart. So that's kind of your clue. The cream leads you to believe it's the common Bogart or whatever, but that's not what's going on, because it's metamorphized now. Alright, 100% accuracy. Alright, so now we've got a Science Mysteries video, which basically, it just goes through things about mice and stuff. It says they're evolving, and they have, like, brains, and, you know, stuff like that. They can figure out stuff. They're kind of like humans. That's pretty much it. New office pet, which is a cat named Whiskers. Okay, don't give him food. And then here's a coupon for a silver medallion that we got. Nice. Comes with an iron chain. Pretty cool. The coupons do get weirder as we go. Sure. Alright, so just like all the days, our supervisor will call, and then we'll unlock some more entries. But our first answer won't require that. We actually already have it. Already have it here.
Hello, Supervisor Carol here again. I've been watching the closely employed.
Today's the day she starts
I'm impressed
speaking
so far by your
differently.
dedication to
She
accuracy.
starts using
I
thee
have
and
once
stuff.
again updated your permission, so you should have access to more extensive household hazard information. Keep up the great work, employee. Our eyes rest upon thee.
Our eyes rest upon thee. So she's starting to get weird now. Attic gnomes, that's new. Cellar grotto, that's new. Fey feast and Fey flu are both new.
I think there might be something wrong with her faucet. Recently, I've been having the worst kind of stomach bug, just aches and pains constantly. But after a month, it still hasn't gone away, and I'm thinking there's got to be something wrong with the water, because we only eat fresh, homegrown fruits and vegetables here, and we ain't ever had any problems up till now. I keep hearing things about rusted pipes and water poisoning and all kinds of terrible things that can happen to the water, so can you just send someone out to get this fixed for us?
Alright, so he's talking about only eating homegrown fruits and vegetables. So he's actually eaten a false beet. Tricks gardeners into harvesting and eating them. They take root in your stomach. Can cause digestive issues and back problems. So, yeah. A swallowed false beet cannot be removed without killing its host. That sucks. But he's got a false beet. Alright, so we've also got some new entries for Fey Flu, which is interesting. Floor Roots, which grab people. The Horde, this one's like syringes and stuff. Laundry Gnome, they're pretty self-explanatory. Night Gnomes, Night Wisps, which are lights. Portal. Alright.
The police told me to call this number, so I hope I got the right number here. Anyway, I think somebody is stalking me. I can see their shadow at night at my window, just staring into the house. When I close the window, I can still hear him out there, breathing. I've been sleeping on the couch every night this past week, just so he won't see me. The police said they can't do anything, so please, send somebody or do something about this. I can hardly sleep anymore.
Alright, so she had a couple clues in there that lead us to Night Gnome. Okay. They enter the sleeping quarters of humans to watch them while they sleep. They report sighting them in the middle of the night or report heavy breathing sounds, which she did report. So that's our entry here. It's the Night Gnome. Seedling, that's a new entry that we got. Travel Gnome, those are fun. They sneak in your suitcase and stuff. Alright, so this one's pretty easy to figure out if you've read the entry for Attic Gnomes. You'll see. Although I can't remember if this is the real call or the joke call. It's the real one.
Hello, yes, I believe there may be some kind of problem with our home ventilation. Lately, we've been hearing awful banging noises coming from the ceiling, and the air quality seems to have been drastically reduced. My daughter hasn't been able to stop coughing.
Alright, so she mentions home ventilation, hearing banging and stuff. So they knock a wrap in the ceiling, surplus of dust in the ventilation system, so it's pretty easy to figure that one out if you pay attention to the entry. So yeah, if you follow along with this playthrough, you should get everything right. I intend to get everything right, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to. Because I knew the answers, most of them, the first time, and I just was screwing off.
Please help me. The police refuse to do anything. They told me to call you. Please say you can help. My little boy, Jeremy, has gone missing. He's 8 years old and such a sweetheart. The last time I saw him was when I was tucking him into bed last night and checking his messy closet for bees to calm him down. Oh, it's silly, I know, but my poor Jeremy is always so concerned about bees and wasps and stuff. I miss him. I miss him so much. Oh, please, please, please say you can help me find him. He's all that I have.
Alright. So this is a false artifact because they make a gentle buzzing sound that sound like bees. And now the child has been displaced. Only children or small animals can hear it. Okay, and then missing children is one clue. So this tells you what's going on here. So this is a false artifact. So there you go. Trying to remember. I think this is next.
Hi. I'm concerned somewhat about the stability of my new home. I recently finalized the purchase and naturally afterwards found that there are several large cracks in the walls of the basement that were not previously disclosed, as well as several pieces of half-eaten cheese littered across the basement floor. I haven't been able to get in contact with the previous owners about this, and I'm wondering if you can offer any kind of legal advice.
Alright, so he's got fractures that weren't there before, and he talks about cheese, and it says, Leave out a slice of any kind of cheese each night before going to bed. So he's got a fracture hob. So it's like working at a very strange help desk, basically. All this whole game is just working at a very weird help desk.
Rubber here. I need to place an order of 60 gallons of orange drink here. I got a big old party I'm setting up here at the studio, and we're gonna need that orange drink to... too many mouths to feed, you know what I mean? Gonna need that orange drink to feed my crew. Second thought, y'all still got that cheesy greaser ribs. Too many mouths. Maybe the pepper squeeze. Don't tell me you don't got the pepper squeeze.
Yeah, that guy calls a lot. Come on, give me my next call. I'm ready.
Hey, so my doctor told me I should call this number. I have no idea why. He won't tell me anything. He said you could help, so here goes nothing, I guess. So I've recently been having just the worst headaches, and just barely I woke up and found my eyes were starting to look kind of pink. I'm really freaked out right now, and I'm not sure what I have. I can't find anything online. Can you help me?
All right.
Please hold.
So he's got Fey flu because he has a headache and eye discoloration. Okay, so that's your clues there. Ooh, it's not letting us look at the next one. Interesting. Come on.
You gotta tell me what's going on inside my home, okay? I'm freaking out over here! There's holes all over my freaking house, man! Freaking holes! I'm stepping around big wooden splinters! There's no telling how much damage there is! I've got this big gaping one in my kitchen that I have no idea how freaking deep it goes! To top it all off, my skittish little greyhound goblin is nowhere to be found! She probably took off after seeing this mess. I need help. Bad.
Please hold.
Alright, so this is unicorn fungi. He actually calls back the next day if you get this one wrong. And he does find his dog. So his dog is safe either way, but... Alright, so there you go. They dig around inside the house. Okay? Broken floorboards and things like that. So, yeah. Anyway, that's your clue for that one. That one's really hard to figure out, in my opinion.
Alright, I'm gonna need someone to explain what in
This
the
one's
name
easy.
of Christmas is happening to my living room. I'm back from vacation and the house is already turning into a disaster not 24 hours later. And my living room is absolutely covered in soil and plants. Looks like a gosh darn nursery in there. What is happening? Is this what happens when you buy a bad rug or something?
Alright.
Please hold.
So this is a travel gnome, and it's very easy to tell because she went on vacation, and now her house is covered in soil and plants, okay? So it says here, they create expansive gardens inside their new homes, leaving soil, plants, and common outdoor pests in their wake. So and they stow away inside your luggage. So it's pretty easy to figure that one out if you've read the entry. So that's a travel gnome. There we go. Yeah, the unicorn fungi one, though, is really hard to figure out, and it doesn't help that it doesn't let you use... Not that it would help much anyway, but it doesn't let you use the entries, because the thing breaks during that one.
There's something in my basement. I don't know what it is. All I know is when I open my basement door, it smells like a damn sewer, and I can hear it making all kinds of horrible noises. It sounds like there might be a lot of water down there, too. I don't know what it might be doing down there, but I have a feeling it's causing a whole lot of damage. Please, send somebody to help with this. I can't deal with something like this.
Alright, so this is a cellar grotto. He's got a very bad smell. He can hear noise and stuff. So yeah. And it's probably from the pests that it's let in. So yeah. Anyway. This one's a little more difficult to figure out, but it's cellar grotto. There are a couple things you could mistakenly select instead of that, but that's what it is. Alright, 100%. Alright, let's see. Mailbox. Don't come to the hole. The hole is breached. I'll repeat, the hole is breached. It is not safe here. Must find a new spot. It knows I'm here. Scheduling changes. Due to shortage of staff, we need you to come into work this Saturday and Sunday. Coupon for tamed river root. See, they're getting weirder. Friday. This is how we do it. It's Friday night. Alright, clock in. Alright, this should be our supervisor.
Hello. Supervisor Carroll here. Thine accuracy continues to impress those of us above and below the soil. I have updated your permissions once more. Keep up the great work, employee. Our eyes rest soundly upon thee.
Thank you. Alright, we got some new stuff here. Animation. Closet Labyrinth. Dreamweaver. False Flower. Answer. Okay.
There were Satan worshippers in my shed. I think it might be my no-good teenager having joined up with one of those dungeon dragon cults they say these days, because he's been gone for days now, and the next thing you know, I find a dang tree growing in my shed. The tree is all covered in torn-up fabric and some kind of black liquid. Classic satanistic ritual crap, I assume. Tell me what I can do to get these godless teens off my property.
Please
Alright,
hold.
so this one is one of the new ones. So it's a sprig tree. She says it's growing in her shed and it's covered in torn fabric and some kind of black liquid. They grow in indoor locations. They cause structural damage. Yeah, I don't know the black substance that leaks from them. See, so you could maybe mistakenly pick something else, but if you really read the entry, it's definitely a sprig tree. Alright, we've also got sprig vines. We've got trash gnomes. Oh, okay, that was quicker than I thought.
Hey, I called last week about some noises in my house, and after following the instructions you sent me, they still seem to be happening. I already told you guys what was happening, but The short story is that every night I'm hearing clattering noises coming from the kitchen. In the morning, I usually check the kitchen for any signs of droppings or whatever, but the place looks spotless. Can you please tell me what's actually happening so I can get some sleep?
Alright, so
Please
everything's
hold.
spotless, so you should know this one. Common Hob, they clean up everything, and they only come out at night. So it should be the Common Hob. Alright, what else was new? Kobold. Oh, come on.
Yes, hi. I recently purchased from your company one of your home security installation services, and not a week later, I'm still getting break-ins. As I mentioned prior, someone has been breaking into the greenhouse and taunting us with their singing. They could be some insane serial killer, for all we know. All they do is sing at night, but no one in my family feels safe anymore. None of your stupid security alarms even went off.
Please hold.
Alright, so this should be false flower. Okay. They're known to take root in indoor potted plants, disguising themselves, and they hear faint singing. Okay, I thought... There it is. So there you go. That's your clue. False flower. Ooh, rain nymph. Soap sprites. Those are fun. I think that's all the new ones. Now it takes a break when I'm done looking through them. I don't know why it does that.
Hey, Flipper.
It's this guy.
Got two dumbbells that I bought from you that need a good spit shine. Know what I mean? I mean, these bells have got all kinds of...
Oh, this is where we find out what's going on.
Can't even see my face in them when I'm deadlifting. Know what I mean? I mean, I'm looking at these bells right now here. I'm seeing spit, crud, juice.
Hey, who are you? How did you get in? Hey, now easy there. You know what?
See? It's just a normal guy, but now somebody has done something to him, and we're gonna find out who. Oh, you hear that squeaking? And they hung up the phone. We'll find out about that a little bit more in a little bit. You'll see.
Hello, Supervisor Carroll here. I noticed that you've been experiencing regular, disruptive calls from a false caller with ulterior motives.
Let's see.
I've seen to it that this false caller shall no longer be a blight upon me. Keep up the good work, employee.
There you go. All right. Sorry.
There's some kind of insect in my house, and I think it may have died. I saw this big, nasty thing fly in through the window, and I haven't been able to find it anywhere, but I think maybe it electrocuted itself somewhere because I can smell this awful burning scent throughout the house. Can someone come find this thing and get it out of my house?
Please hold.
All right. So these, they make their homes inside lamps, and they cause a burning smell. So that's kind of your clue. So yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much your only clue. It doesn't really give you much more to go on than that, but network error for the next one. Luckily, I know what it is. If the call would come through. They come in way too fast at the beginning and then way too slow later.
It took my daughter. It took my daughter. She's gone. It wrapped its awful tendrils around her and took her down with it. I saw it with my own eyes. Please, send help. The police won't do anything. Send help.
Alright, so this one's Floor Roots. This is the one that has the picture of the doll, if I'm not mistaken, in the entry. You can't look at it because of the network error, but it talks about tendrils. Here we go, yeah. Wrap themselves around various objects or humans. They can be a hazard for children and pets while they sleep. So there you go.
It stole me.
This one's pretty easy if you read all the entries.
I'm not me anymore. It took me. It took me. I can't see myself anymore. I'm gone. Help me. Get me back, please.
Please hold.
Alright, so this is a mirror nymph. They take the likeness of you, and yeah, they report not being able to recognize their own face. So, pretty easy if you've read through. That one I think is fairly easy to figure out. I think this next one's pretty easy too, if I remember correctly. Because I'm pretty sure it's this. They talk about syringes, I think, in the phone call. If the call ever comes through. There we go.
I think some homeless or druggies might be in my house.
There you go.
Because I keep finding used needles, cans, metal scrap, and other such nasty things on my living room carpet. I have children in this house.
Rusty
and
metal,
this is a very
syringes.
serious hazard to their health. And before you say anything, yes, I already called the police, and they told me to call this number instead. So I assume that you will send over the proper authorities to deal with this matter promptly.
Please hold.
Alright, so this is the Horde. I think this next one's pretty easy to figure out too. Because I think it's this. And they talk about seeing lights outside their window.
Yeah, is there some kind of home security camera I can purchase from you guys? For the last few nights, we haven't gotten any sleep thanks to some punks outside with flashlights or something. Someone keeps flashing these bright lights through our windows at night, but I haven't been able to see who's doing it. I want to catch them on camera so I can finally bust these stupid teens for all they're worth.
There you go. Bright lights through the
hold.
window. So that's Night Wisp. Oh, this next one, yeah, it's fairly easy to figure out too. I think she talks about the wind, which is the draft.
Hey, so I think I found some kind of door.
Strong desire to
I feel
enter.
Like maybe I should step through it. Yeah, I think I need to go inside. The wind feels so nice.
Yeah, she has strong desire to enter, and there's wind coming from it, which is the draft. So, yeah, it's the portal. The last one's pretty easy to figure out, too. So, Friday had a lot of easy ones if you've read through. Well, it had some really tough ones, too, but it had a lot of easy ones, especially here at the end. The last, like, 4 were... or 5, I think, were like super easy. Maybe 6. Yeah, like the lamp sprite was kind of hard. Sorry, got a call.
This might, like, sound strange, but I think there's some kind of, like, squid or something in my bathroom. Like, I went into the bathroom in the middle of the night last night, you know, and I could see something slithering under near the sink with its, like, little tentacles or, like, tendrils or, you know, whatever. But when I turned on the lights, nothing was there. I checked under the towel, like, under, you know, like that little soap thing and everything, but I know it's somewhere. Like, it's too freaking big to have gone down the drain. Still gotta be hiding in here.
There you go.
Please hold.
So that's a soap sprite. And the main reason you can tell that one, even though it's kind of hard to identify by these, you can see it right there. It's in the picture for that one helps a lot. He described exactly what was in the picture. All right. Let's see. We've got Thunder Peak. Oh, this is crazy, right? So it tells you to go hiking, right? It tells you this great place to go, and it tells you to bring some supplies. But this is one of the supplies it tells you to bring, an iron sword. And you're like, what? So it tells you to go up this trail, and then it talks about this quiet zone. You have to remain completely silent. Okay, which is weird. And as you approach the cave entrance, remove your hiking boots. This is very strange. Then you enter the cave. I'm going to let this play. Very strange. When inside the cave, move carefully and quietly. Do not stop. Follow the lights. Do not stray. If you hear this sound, stay still and unsheath your sword. And then it's fine. Then you're on the top of the peak. Isn't that crazy? Enjoy the view. That's nuts. Alright, let's see. This mail address is no longer active, so the employee we were receiving the warnings from is being shut down. And now we get a discount for a hag hide. Quality hag hide. Isn't that nuts? That's pretty crazy. Alright, there's one on Saturday. There's one that's almost impossible to figure out. You have to fail it the first time in order to figure it out, which I did, obviously. Failed it the first time. So I should be able to get it right today, but I got it wrong yesterday when I was playing this. And I'll try to explain why. But obviously we're going to get a call from our boss, and then it'll unlock the rest of these entries. There's not a lot left, but it'll unlock some stuff.
Park employees.
See, and now she's
Let me
talking
hear
even
once more.
weirder.
Supervisor Carol here again. I've updated thy permissions to
Hark,
grant the
thine,
access to all
thy.
relevant household hazard information. Continue thy labors, employee. Soon thy time in the soil arriveth.
Soon thy
Prepare
time
thy
in the
body.
soil arriveth. Prepare thy body. Alright, so we've got autumn vines, bed hag. Ugh. See, it does this every time. This is annoying. Slow the calls down at the beginning and speed them up at the end.
I know it's down there because I can hear it flapping
It's
around
designed
sometimes
all
when
wrong.
it's quiet. Tell me what to do to get rid of this thing because I think it's getting into all my Pinot Noirs and Chardonnays. I found a whole
That's your
bunch of
big
broken
clue
bottles on the
here.
floor. Stupid thing is probably getting loaded.
Alright,
Please
so
hold.
Pinot Noir and Chardonnays and broken bottles all over the floor is your clue that it's a wine sprite. They report broken glasses and, you know, and They like to drink the wine, so it's a wine Sprite. So there you go. Yeah, I don't know why the calls come in so fast at the beginning and then so slow later. Warlock Remnant Troll. See what I mean? You can't even click on 2 entries at the beginning, but then it goes slow the later you go.
I think something may have
Makes no
died
sense.
inside my desk.
It's designed, it's ass
I
backwards.
haven't, and something is leaking out of it. I have to lock the door to my office since my kids are overly curious about the smell, so I need to know what to do about this as soon as possible.
Alright, so saying that her
Please
kids were
hold.
curious about it, you can tell it's wood secretions because it's interpreted as a sweet candy-like smell to the kids and animals. So it's wood secretions. Alright, let's see. We got Spriggans, which I think is actually what's next. Reanimation, which is kind of like corpses and stuff. Pukas, which kind of replace your pets. Neighbor's Doorway, which causes confusion if you step through. Leprechauns, which most people are probably very familiar with. I'll go through the rest here in a minute. I'm sure the call is going to come through in a second. See what I mean? It gets slower as it goes. It's so weird.
I think there's someone watching me. Outside, something is moving around in the trees, and I can never get a good look at them, but I know they're out there. I've seen their eyes. I don't know who they are, but the police were no help. They just asked me stupid questions like if I mowed my lawn recently or if I ate fruit in public or something, and told me to call you. Hoping you'll be more helpful.
Alright, so eating fruit in public is a good clue because it says don't eat any wild fruit or vegetable that may grow on your property. So, yeah, they're primarily inside trees. He says he's seen them in the tree line. So this is kind of your clue that it's a Spriggan. Alright, let's see if we missed anything else. Dorcha. Immense Dread. I think the next one's pretty easy to figure out. I think it's Autumn Vines. Yeah,
My brother
this
told
one I
me to
got
call this number,
pretty
but
easily.
I don't know why. Things have never been better around here. My brother says he doesn't like the way the leaves move, the way they grow around the house like a warm embrace. Things are good here, brother. Things are good. Would you tell my brother that things are good?
Please
Alright, so
hold.
she's very blissful, and it mentions that multiple times here, and that they grow over the house. And, you know, that's what she says her brother doesn't like, the way they grow around the house. So that's your clue on that one.
Hi. Do you know how I got here? I'm not where I should be. Please, I was told that you could help me. My family. They aren't my family. I don't know what's happened. Please tell me how to get back to my family.
Please
Alright,
hold.
so she walked through a neighbor's doorway. Results in altered behavior or perceived missing memories in the human who comes through the other side. They cause confusion. So she went through a neighbor's doorway. Alright, the next one is the problem one. This is the one you can't get right until you fail it first. And I did fail this. So, Fae Feast are... They don't smell like rotten eggs, but that's your clue here, which is what tricks people on this one. But if you get it wrong, you get a follow-up call where she says something like she should have eaten the food, and that's your clue. But so you really have to replay it to get it right after you fail it, which is what happened to me.
Hi, yeah, there's this awful smell of rotten eggs coming from my dining room, and when I looked to see what it was, I saw this
dinner
She
table,
says it looks
it's
disgusting, which
quite
is
big
not what
too,
a fey
which
feast
has me
is.
worried that whatever produced this might still be in the house. Because who knows how big this thing is. I mean, my dog can't even lay down something that big.
Yeah.
Please hold.
So if you get it wrong the first time, she'll give you a clue, that the clue you actually needed. But it's Fey Feast. This one is the worst clue in the game. By far. It's the hardest one to get. There's no way you would get that your first try. There's no way. If you did, good for you, but you clearly guessed. Because there's no way. It's totally wrong based on the clues.
Hey, yeah, Ball here. I'm not sure what to do anymore. My kids can't sleep at night. I've been spraying about 50 different kinds of pesticides all over the place, washed and scrubbed all the bed sheets as much as frickin' possible. And every night it's the same story. Bunch of itchy kids with nightmares waking up at 4 a.m. and begging to sleep in Papa's bed. I'm fresh out of ideas.
Alright, so these are bed bugs. They're feeding on the kids, and they are resistant to most pesticides. And so he's been using pesticides, but they're resistant to them, so. This one's a little hard to figure out. You'll see when you see the clues. This is one of the harder ones on Saturday, in my opinion.
Okay, you want to explain to me what the hell is happening? I called last week to ask why my home heater has been having issues, and nothing's changed after following the instructions you sent me. Be quiet. I know your teeth hurt, but Daddy's on the phone right now. Anyway, we're still freezing our butts off over here, so tell me what the hell is happening right now so I can get this fixed properly.
Alright, so your only clue here that's helpful is that his heater is having issues, which could lead you to multiple answers, but it's Leprechaun. This is one of the harder clues in the game, in my opinion. That does actually contain useful information, unlike the Fey Feast one.
I think some pranksters might be giving my wife and I a run for our money. Lately, my wife's clothes have started going missing, and at night I keep hearing this strange whoopee cushion type sound coming from outside. I tried to scare the kids off by keeping the porch lights on at night and putting out a neighborhood watch sign, but I think they're onto my tricks. Do you have any advice you can send me?
Alright, so
Please
says
hold.
clothing's gone missing. The people frequently report missing clothes. Give it a second. There you go. You can barely hear it, but the trolls deflate their bodies, and that's what's making the whoopee cushion sound that he said. So, that's how you know it's a troll. Next one's fairly easy to figure out, based on the clues.
Hello, I saw your commercial and I thought I would call just in case you might know what's going on. I was recently putting on my kettle for a bit of afternoon Earl Grey when I heard this awful buzzing sound coming from the cupboard. I looked around inside, but I couldn't find anything but a few loose tea leaves. I'm quite concerned about the hornets and the bees and the like because I'm quite allergic to their stings, you know. So I just wanted to know if there's anything I should be worried about right now. My hearing isn't what it used to be, after all.
Please hold.
Alright, so they leave, like, tea leaf residue, right? And she says she reported tea leaves. Okay, so it's all about tea with this one. So it's fairly easy to figure out. All right, we get the network error here. And this one is a little hard to figure out, but you can do it.
Hi, we need some medical help. I'm not exactly sure what to say since I talked to our family practitioner already, but he said to call here, so we've been having some trouble sleeping. I thought it was just me, but both my husband and I started feeling shortness of breath around the same time. I'm worried about something spreading through our house since our kids all have asthma and some particularly severe allergies. We tried washing all the bed sheets in the house, but that didn't really help much. Thankfully, the kids haven't had any issues yet, so could you help us out sooner rather than later?
All right,
Please
so this
hold.
one is a little hard to figure out even if you have the entry up. I hate that it does that. It gives you some of the more difficult ones while there's a network error. You can figure it out based on some of the clues she gave, but it's pretty hard. This one's pretty hard to figure out. I forgot. I thought the clues were a tiny bit better than that, but it's the bed hag one is a little difficult to figure out. This one's okay. The next one, you don't have a lot of options.
So, I've been hearing this weird sound coming from the walls. Not exactly sure what it is, but I've been having a hard time sleeping at night.
So you can hear it in the background.
Can you hear that? It's been non-stop lately. I've replaced all of my smoke detector batteries and everything, but I cannot figure out where the sound is coming from.
Please hold.
All right. So they make a whistling sound, but then they also sing in harmony. So that's kind of your clue as to what she was talking about. It sounds a little different when they sing in harmony. Also, she probably needs to evacuate her home. All right, and then the next one I think is fairly easy to figure out too. The bed hag one was so hard to figure out though. Croaking or wheezing sounds, heavy weight on their chest, breathing problems. But I mean, so many things could cause breathing problems on this list that it's still a little difficult to figure out that it's a bed hag, that one from a couple calls ago.
Hello? Can you help me? There's this terrible smell in my house, and I can't figure out where on earth it's coming from. I think it's upsetting my puppy Meatball, too. He's really been acting up lately. I can hardly blame him. It smells so terribly rotten. Please, can you help?
All right.
Please hold.
So this one's a puka. She says the puppy's been acting out, and it's the puka. Puka is what's acting out. They take on the form of your pet or whatever. And she talks about a rotten smell, and obviously there's a smell here because her dog's probably dead. All right, is it gonna do something? Oh yeah, I forgot about this call. It's just a squeaking sound. All right, we got 100% again. We're doing it. So far, so good. All right. Entry browser is basically just all of our entries now that you can look through. This is your last chance to look at the descriptions. We will not have the descriptions today. This is our congratulations. We're making all the necessary preparations for your impending dissension, assuming you pass the trial. The soil is fertile. Keep up the great work, and thanks for working through the weekend. And we got a coupon on the Glamour Stone. Alright. Patented protective seal. Alright, last day. Here we go. Clock in. Alright, the last two I actually don't know 100%. So, hopefully I get it right. Hopefully I get these right. The last two questions, I'm not 100% sure what the answers are. So I'll just let you. We are many, we are above, we are followers of our queen. What are we? Alright, so this one should be bees. Alright. Fairly simple one to start. So you can't look at the descriptions anymore. So this last section's pretty hard. I know the first 6. The last 2 I don't know 100%. So hopefully I get them. Alright. I am not living, yet I clatter. I am small, I am weak, I serve my purpose, then I die. What am I? This should be animation. Okay. I am the beggar, I am the encroacher of the dry, I am friend to the water of the sky. What am I? And
Please hold.
this one's semi-easy to figure out. You're a rain nymph. The animation one's pretty hard to figure out, I think. I am the harbinger of death. I am the bringer of pestilence. I am forever the nuisance. What am I?
Please hold.
Yeah. So, I mean, this one, kind of. So, it should be... Whoops. Should be housefly. They're, you know, they are a sign of death, and they're a nuisance. So, semi-easy to figure out. It's not the hardest or the easiest one out of everything we got. Bees was probably the easiest one, and Rain Nymph probably second. But animation was harder. I seek the domains of those who have too much. Step within and they lose their way. What am I? Alright, so this one, if you're very familiar with everything, should be kind of easy. It's the closet labyrinth. Step within and lose your way, you know, because it's so big in there. And then I think next is... Yeah. Next is a reasonable... You could use deductive reasoning to figure this one out. We are companions of the gardens. We compel those who tread to tread no longer. What are we?
Please
So this is the seedlings, which, if you've looked at the entry, looks like dirt, basically. Alright, so the next two are the two I'm not 100% sure. Like, I know one is one and one is the other, but I don't know which is which. So, and I'm not going to look at the guide. There's probably a guide online, but I'm going to just do it and we'll just hope for the best. I am the dancer. I am the bringer of destruction. I consume the weak and the reckless. I am the forsaken oil and the careless light. What am I? Ooh, alright. Dancer, bringer of destruction, consume the weak and the reckless, forsaken oil. I think this is house fires. I think. I hope I got this right. I don't actually know. Now I'm worried that I didn't get these last two right. Don't fire me again, please. You'll see. This next one is the other one that I was worried about. I am the seeker. I am the one who delivers. What am I? Yeah. I think, but I'm not sure, that it's Dorcha. So let's see what happens. Alright, are we gonna have something happen? Please don't fire me. Ooh, her eyes are different.
Supervisor Carroll here. We've been watching you closely. For all this time, you have been providing excellent and accurate answers to our callers.
This is not the message I got last time.
Go unrewarded. And I'm pleased to report that you have qualified for a promotion. Please stand by while I prepare thy promotion.
Oh boy.
Promotion in progress.
Oh no.
Please stand by.
Carol, what are you doing? This is not what happened last time, so I'm hoping we got him right.
Please, be not afraid. Come close. Congratulations! All hail our new junior supervisor!
What? We're the new junior supervisor? What the fuck is this? What the hell? Okay. Wow. Very different ending from what happened the first time. Last time they were just like, you're fired, and then it made me start over. Complete the game with 100% accuracy. Alright, I think we got all the questions right. Alright, am I missing any achievements? I'm going to check that real quick. I am. Read through the art book, it says. What? What art book? Oh, the art book. Well, there we go. All you got to do is read through this and you'll get an achievement, I guess. Monster Manual. Oh, influences, bestiary, new magic, analog horror. Ooh, Gemini. I love that YouTube channel. The Lunar Archives. It lives in your house. Goblin around. Hob anatomy. Fae for days. Creative liberties. Silly scares. Gnome problem. I Spriggan spy. Troll in focus. Bogging around. Scruffy fellow. Self-writing entries. Hidden in plain sight. Sprightly little fellows. You're a wizard. Exclusive deals. A ratty end. Riddle me this. Originally we received our promotion at the end of the shift Saturday. Okay, so they came up with the final trial. Pace yourself. The promotion crown. Interesting. They made it themselves. Cool. Faye Carroll's makeup. Courtney designed the final makeup and costume look for Faye Carroll. I want to look like a proper swamp witch. Oh, just got the achievement. Faye Carroll's costume was pieced together by Courtney herself, utilizing stressed netting, faux moss, a stressed black skirt, and finally topping it all off with a crown fashioned from faux twigs and leaves. Well, there you go. All right. Well, that is Home Safety Hotline. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, tell that like button you want to smash. Don't forget to subscribe. You stay you. I'll stay me. Droogie forever. Thank you, everyone, so much. I really appreciate it. I'll see you in the next video. Later.